Afternoon, friends. In this video lecture, I will talk about the gram staining techniques. So what we will discuss here, we will discuss about the gram staining techniques. The topic name is the gram staining techniques. What means of this? So in the gram staining techniques, we perform the stain. They use the one stain that is crystal violet, which is also known as the gram stain. So the topic name you can say gram staining technique. The topic name is the gram staining technique. Okay. So what is the gram staining techniques? Just you have to clear your basic things. Suppose that this is the Petri dish. In this Petri dish, you know very well what is the use of Petri dish. Petri dish used to the culture for the bacteria. It is used for culture of the bacteria. So in this Petri dish, there is the different types of the bacteria. We are going to culture or culturing here bacteria. So this is the Petri plate, and in the Petri plates, this is the bacteria. In the next step, this is the bacteria culture, and it is found in the Petri plate. Again, the Christian Gram stain, Miss Gram scientist, what he did, he took the weak alkaline solution, and the name of alkaline solution is the crystal violet. The name of weak alkaline solution is the crystal violet. This weak alkaline solution, which is known as the crystal violet. Okay, they used this crystal violet. So after that, what he get the result? Just look at here. What he got the result? This is the Petri plate. In the Petri plate, different types of the bacteria, and when they stain with the crystal violet, so each bacteria color, okay, each bacteria color will be the violet in color. So means it should be have violet color like this. Each bacteria color will be the violet color. Okay, this will be the violet color. So now bacteria, each bacteria, previously what we have seen, they don't have any color, but when they treated with the crystal violet stain or weak alkaline solution, or this is simply, it is also known as the gram stain. This crystal violet stain also known as the gram stain. Okay. This is the gram stain. Again, what he did in the next step, when they treated with the crystal violet, so then again, wait, I will change the color. Okay. Again, they use the another solution because some when they treated with the crystal violet, so some bacteria they have the proper violet color, but some bacteria they have not proper violet color. Means not fixed properly. They have not a strong binding with the crystal violet with the another bacteria. So after that, they use the another things, and this name is the iodine solution. They use the iodine solution, and this iodine solution act as a mordant. This iodine solution act as a mordant. Okay, they use the iodine solution, and this iodine solution act as a mordant. Okay, after that, what he got the result? Just look it. He got the result in same Petri plate. In the same Petri plate, they have the strong binding affinity because the basic function of the iodine solution, it fixes the stain. It fixes the gram stain crystal violet. Means it enhances the binding affinity with the crystal violets with their cell wall or bacteria. Okay. So now after that, what happens? So each bacteria, they have the strong purple, strong violet color. Just look at all bacteria become violet in color. Strong binding. The basic function of the iodine, it acts as a mordant, means it fixes the stain with the bacterial cell wall. Either may be positive or negative, we will discuss later, but the basic function of iodine act as a mordant. Okay. In next step, what he did, he washed this bacteria with the water. First time they washed with the water, then again and again again washed with alcohol, means C2H5OH, or acetone, CH3COO CH3. So then this bacteria which have the violet color, they washed with the alcohol, or first time they washed with the water, then alcohol or acetone, and these are the decolorizing agents. So these are the decolorizing agent. Then what happened? Again, what we observed in this bacteria. So look at, this is the Petri plate. In this bacteria, when the decolorizing agent or this used the washing purposes used for the ethyl alcohol and acetone. So from this they have differentiation, little bit differentiation started. So after washing, what he got the result? We got the result. So there is the two types of bacteria. After washing with the with acetone or ethyl alcohol, so we have the two different types of the bacteria. One bacteria which is the colorless, and another bacteria which has the purple color. So one bacteria which is the colorless, and another bacteria which have the purple color. So look at it again. Here this is the purple color of bacteria. Okay. So in this way they have differentiated. In this way, what he got result? He got the result. Now they have clarified. So those bacteria which have the purple color, this is called the gram positive bacteria. Those bacteria which have the purple color, that is called the gram positive bacteria. This is called the gram positive bacteria. While those bacteria which don't have any color, that means simply you can say colorless. Okay, colorless bacteria, this is known as the gram negative bacteria. This is known as the gram negative bacteria. Okay, so what we have seen after use of this ethyl alcohol or acetone, this is the decolorizing agent for the washing purposes. So from this they have differentiate. So we got the two different types of the colony of bacteria. One bacteria which is the colorless, that is called gram negative bacteria, while another is the, they have, it persists the purple color, and which is known as the gram positive bacteria. But from this step scientists didn't get satisfied. Why? Because it is the colorless, but we can't identify which type of the color. So for again they have performed another steps, and this steps is known as the counter stain. This is known as the counter stain. For counter stain, they have used another stain, which is known as the safranin. Okay, the another stain, counter stain, they use the safranin. Okay, when they use the safranin, what he got the result? Again, so then he got the result. Suppose that, wait one second. Okay, now what he observed, this is the Petri plate. In the Petri plate, they again got two different types. One is the bacteria, because this is already purple color, it will not take the color. Why? Because it have already purple color, it already stained. So why it will take the stain? So purple color bacteria, it will never take the stain. So purple color bacteria, it will as usual present. It is as usual present. They will never take the stain. So this purple color bacteria, it will never take the stain. Okay. While another bacteria which is the gram negative bacteria, this gram negative bacteria, it will take the red color when treated with the counter stain safranin. So it will take with the red color. Okay, so it will take with the red color. So from this it is clear, from here with the counter stain they clarified or they proved that the bacteria which have the purple color, the bacteria which have the purple color, that is gram positive bacteria, bacteria which have the purple color, gram positive, while bacteria, those bacteria which have the red color, that is called the gram negative bacteria. That is called the gram negative bacteria. Okay. So from, I think this your concept is clear. I'm going to recall again within few seconds. So firstly, we took the bacteria in Petri plate and cultured the bacteria. After that, we used the gram stain, which is weak alkaline solution. This is also known as the crystal violet. This crystal violet, when you treated this bacteria, all bacteria become purple or violet in color. So they have the violet in color. Then again use the iodine to enhance the affinity with the bacterial cell wall. That is iodine, it acts as a mordant. Then after that, it have the strong, means all the bacterial cell wall, they strong binds with the crystal violets. Then next step, we use the washing purposes, one time water. Again, we washed with the ethyl alcohol or acetone. And this is the decolorizing agent. When we use this substance, so they have differentiate those bacteria who have the purple color. We got the two different types of the colony. One is the purple color, another is the colorless. So purple color bacteria, we said gram positive bacteria, while those bacteria who has the colorless, which is don't have the any color, that is called the gram negative bacteria. After that, means every scientist, they not get satisfied, because colorless means any color is there, so we can't say this is the gram negative bacteria. So again, they perform one more steps, which is known as the counter stain, and they use the safranin. Okay, in this safranin, they use the safranin counter stain. And what happened when they stain, will perform this stain? So those bacteria which have already stained, that means purple color bacteria, it will never take the stain, because already they have stain. And those bacteria which was the colorless, now he took the stain and it became red in color. So with the help of counter stain, we can differentiate which bacteria is the gram positive, which bacteria is the gram negative. The bacteria which have the purple color persist, that is called gram positive bacteria, and bacteria which don't which have the red color, that is called the gram negative bacteria. In this way, it is the gram staining techniques. And now we have also the difference between gram positive and gram negative bacteria. So just little bit I'm going to describe. Gram positive bacteria cell wall is the thick cell wall. Another one more concept I will share here you. This, what is the concept? Why this bacteria, when you have used the acetone or ethyl alcohol, the bacteria, some have the some persistent color, purple color, and some lost the purple color. Why? Just look it. Because in case of the gram positive bacteria, the cell wall is very thick. Cell wall is very thick. It is made up of the 16 layer. The gram positive bacteria is the cell wall is very thick. Okay. And in case of the gram negative bacteria, cell wall is very thin. Cell wall is very thin, 3 to 4 layers. Okay. Now what happened? This is the major difference, because just look at clear your concept, then I am telling. When you have used here, this is the crystal violet. Suppose that you have to use the crystal violet. So crystal violet enters deep inside the cell wall, because cell wall is thick. So crystal violet enters deep inside the cell wall. But in case of the gram negative bacteria, it is only thin, only 2 to 3 layer, only 2 to 3 layer. Then what happened? It will enter but cannot penetrate deep inside, because already thin. Okay. In this way, I think your concept is clear, because this is the thin and this is the thick. So when you use the crystal violet, when you use the decolorizing substance or decolorizing agent like C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol, or acetone. So what happened? Which will be firstly decolorized? This. Why? Because the cell wall is the thin. They have the thin cell wall. In this way, it will become decolorized. While in case of this is the thick. It will go, but very slow. So it will not decolorize. It will not decolorize. It will not decolorize. Okay. So this is the basic concept why the bacteria, gram positive bacteria, they have the color purple color, and while gram negative bacteria, it don't have the purple color. So this is the overall story about the gram staining techniques. So I think it will be helpful for you, and thank you everyone